Map Reading 3 Grid References. The aim of this video is to assist you in being able to give a British national grid reference on UK maps and a military grid reference on operational maps. It is essential that as a soldier you are able to effectively give a grid reference to identify your own location or that of the enemy or prominent features on the ground. The intersecting blue lines on the map represent 1 km by 1 km squares on the ground. The vertical grid lines run eastward along a map and are called eastings, whereas the horizontal grid lines that run northward are called northings. When you state a grid reference, the easting is always first, followed by the northing. You may remember this by thinking along the corridor and up the stairs. A 4-figure grid reference is made from the 2-figure easting, as the first two numbers, followed by the 2-figure northing. The point at which those two lines cross is the grid reference. In the example shown, the 4-figure grid reference is 4767. Which denotes a point that is in the southwest corner of the grid square. You would state this as 4767, not 4767. A 4-figure grid reference is sufficient if you want to identify a large object like a village. However, you will want to identify positions more accurately than 1 km square. A 6-figure grid reference will identify a location to an accuracy of 100 meters, but requires you to break the grid reference down into tenths, as shown here. To give a 6-figure grid reference of the place of worship circled in red, you must first identify the grid line to the left of the object, for example 5-5, and moving along the dividing tenth lines until you reach 3. Therefore, the eastings will be 5-5-3. To give the northings, you identify the grid line below the object, 3-2, and again dividing the square into tenths, counting up from the bottom to get 2, making the northings 3-2-2 and the entire 6-figure grid reference 5-5-3-3-2-2. To assist in the process of dividing the grid square into tenths, you can use the roamers on a lightweight compass. As shown, each compass will have 3 roamers relating to the different scales on a map, and will break a grid square down for you without the need to draw smaller lines. In order to use a roamer, place the corner on the feature you want. The 3rd figure in a 6-figure grid reference is found by reading off the roamer where the easting line intersects the horizontal roamer line, therefore making a 6-figure where the northing line intersects the vertical roamer line. Taking a closer look at the map, you will see blue letters in each corner of the sheet. Each 100 km square has grid letters which split up a larger area of the world. Seen here in the UK is split up into 78 unique grid letters. When stating a grid reference using the British National Grid System, you must always include 2 letters that appear in the map sheet you are using before the 4 or 6-figure grid reference. The military grid reference system, MGRS, is similar as it splits the world into a number of boxes called grid zone designators, or GZDs. It splits those boxes up further and uses 2 letters to mark each new 100 km square map sheet, which when placed in front of a grid reference, give an example as shown, with the GZD highlighting where in the world you are looking, the 2 letters narrowing it down to what country or area of a continent, and finally the grid reference telling you to an accuracy of 100 meters for a 6-figure grid reference where on the ground a feature is.